Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. Hello, peoples. I'm so excited to share this with you. I just got this from LT Wright. This is from their Redwall program, which if you don't know about it, you're living under a rock. It's absolutely great. It's something that I'm really stoked for. So yeah, we're going to check it out. You can see here, I had got it ABL and Small Northern Hunter, High Saber Grind. I have another Northern Hunter. We'll just sneak that on here right now. It is the extra large. It is bigger than this box, and this is the small. I used to have a normal one or a large one. This is the extra large. And I sold that one. Do I have any regrets about that? No, I really wasn't using it. I think it went to someone good. I was trying to sell this one too at some point, but since then I've just kept it with me. Used it as a kitchen knife mainly. But let's check this out. But before we do, hey, smash that like button. Leave a comment. It really helps the channel. And thank you to my Patreon supporters. So I think this was relatively cheap. Can't quite remember the price because I signed up. I made my selections for it a couple of months ago, and then they make it as they go. So they have a fall. They're having their fall get together November 7th to 9th in Watkins, Georgia, which is very cool. I will not be there, but sounds cool. Why is there an ulti clip in here? Because I had them make a Kydex taco sheath for me. And so that's what they did. And it looks like they included more of their plane chips in here, which I have a ton of these now. Don't know what to do with them. But yeah. And then take a look at this guy. This guy is super small. And I think I made the right choice. This is like a locking nut here. If I loosen this here, I can then slide this up here and then it'll be locked in its sheath. I don't ever really use this, but I don't ever really use this lock, but I guess it's cool that it's there. And then this is a little thumb ramp here. So when I could have sent this to Armitage and I probably could have saved $10, but having them do it there in the factory and everything and just send me everything just makes it less of a trip, to send something and then get it back. Man, this is small. I am so super curious right now to see how much DNA it has with this knife here, or if I'm just totally off. Oh yeah, no, it definitely, look at that. And we've got the double red canvas here, which is great. I'll show you why in a minute. All right, are we ready to take a look? Oh, it's also ABL. I'm so happy. Now I really wish I had that the large one that I had before. This was actually also from their Redwall or their 4 on the floor portion of their pod house. So, that really makes me happy. That really makes me happy that I have like the small version and the very large version of this. So the Northern Hunter, obviously northern as in Canada or Northern America, where they have these large flats up here. The Nessmuk also has that, and it's supposed to be better for skinning. Obviously you have, it helps separate the skin, keep the skin separated from the meat. And this long curve right here is what is helping to shave and cut that skin off, and process meat in general. So very cool. Let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. Well, that was silly. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I actually asked them to put mosaic pins in here. So because the pin in here is the smallest pin in the world, I probably spent way too much money to get a little mosaic pin in there that you can barely even tell because the pin itself is so small. But a cool little feature. So why do I like this double red? Because I just have so many other knives like that. Like this is the Bush Baby here. And then it just put away. Frontier First. This is double red, but with mountain scales and matte. And then I have this double red GNS over here, but this is not flat. And for some reason I put black liners on this. I should have done white liners or something like that. All of these are from Redwall. And I've probably got another 6 or 8 that are also from the Redwall program. So you can see I like my double red canvas micarta. Let's take a look at the dimensions on this, and then we're going to go ahead and put it in its Kydex sheath. So we're talking about 7 inches overall and 4 1/4 blade, and about 3 1/2 handle. scales, and it is a 4-finger grip, which is great. So I just got this Patriot, which is also from LT Wright. And this is definitely a 3-finger grip, right? No pinky place. So what I do is I put a lanyard on here and a bugle lanyard on here so that my pinky will just land on the lanyard instead. So that's what I'll do with that, but I don't need to do that with this Northern Hunter. This swooped down handle here that fits more in the base of the hand makes it so you can pinch up here nicely, and that's when you're doing these long wrist motions of cutting like that, it's just going to make it easier for the balance. Having the weight more towards the back of the hand rather than at your fingertips, so that you're kind of pinching and squeezing here. Very nice. And the thumb, the back of the blade actually almost acts like a thumb ramp right here, so you can pinch up like that. No jimping there, but it is a very sharp spine, so that's something I can use for scraping and or fire steel. Shall we check out the Kydex sheath that was custom made for it? I think we should. All right. Do we have it all lined up correctly? I think so. Oh, yeah, super nice and easy. Locks in there. And then, like what I was saying before, let's see if I can find the right tool for the right job. And I can't. Oh, yeah, I can just do it with my thumbnail. So I've loosened that up, and then this goes up, and then you tighten this back down. And now there's not enough play in there for the blade to come out. So that's just the lock. And then I can slide this down, and now it'll come out. Kind of a safety. Pretty interesting. That's something that you need to pay a little bit extra for if you did it at a secondary custom person. And then the question becomes, how am I going to attach this Slim 3.3? That's the one that they gave me. I wonder how they do it. Like, do they, when they have a Kydex sheath with this locking mechanism here? And now before, I've just taken that out and not used it. And I've just used this long slot for a holder, but maybe what I do is, I don't know what I do. What do they do? Do you guys know this? Oh, new ulti clip, hard to get up. So, I guess what I could do is I only use one. I only do the ulti clip in this hole here down at the bottom, and the top one I put down, but I keep this loose so I can move it up and down. But then it's really only held on with one screw, if you get what I'm saying. And the locking portion of this isn't important to me. But I think that's what I'm going to try, because I can change it later, and I'll just see how it works. And I'll talk about that later in my full review when I do review this knife. So getting some material out of there, some gunk out of there from the thing. It already looks like it's been nicely greased with Wicked Wax or something. I'll probably put a little bit more on there as well. ABL is one of my favorite steels for this. It is a stainless steel. It takes a really nice wicked edge, easy to maintain with a strop, very easy to touch up with a stone as well. It will take a very thin blade geometry. It was originally made for shaving razors, and it is super good for that. Now, its toughness isn't as tough as a tool steel like A2 or something else, but it is going to do you well. I personally love ABL, and in fact, it's, I think, my favorite steel at this point. So check it out if you haven't already. And LT Wright, absolutely great. This was a relatively cheap knife as well. I don't remember how much I paid for it. Maybe the price flashed up beforehand. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me today. Look at that beautiful pin there. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, turn on notifications. If you want to get a chance to win a knife of the month, all you got to do is follow that link down below for Patreon, and you could be entered to win a knife of the month. Thanks so much for checking me out today, and I'll see you guys next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.